Let's take a look at the price action of Bitcoin, because right now we've just entered the trade that I was speaking to you about yesterday. Yesterday I did quite an in-depth video of why exactly what I was looking for in this area, why I wanted to take a trade, why I went long, and now we've just had the move down and we've entered that position not that long ago actually. So now I'm going to tell you what my plan is, where I'm next going to take a trade, because now I've got my hands up. I'm just going to let it see what happens. Okay. So one thing we can establish, this was the range in which we were in. Okay. This was the top side. This is the bottom side of the range. Okay. If you want to know exactly what made me go long there, is not just because it's the top side of the range. There was a lot more things. I strongly recommend you go and pay that video a watch. In theory, okay, I've gone long. My target is 68, 69, maybe even 70k if we're really lucky people. Something like this is what I'm waiting for. Okay, now, if this moves up exactly here, I'm going to close my trade and I'm going to open a new short position. Okay, because then I would be aiming for quite lower targets, because I'm still keeping in mind we are in a bear market. Okay, next I'll show you in just a second on the 4-hourly time frame, once we turn on our indicators, something that's really interesting. If we don't get this, okay, if we just push down and I get stopped out, that's fine. Any moves back up that I get, I would be looking for shorts. Okay, now you might ask me, where would you be looking for shorts until? First off, I'll trace a Fibonacci retracement from this whole push up, okay, from this bottom all the way to this top, and actually is where my arrow is. The 0.618 level is an area I'd be really interested in. Why? Because we would be grabbing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points of liquidity, okay, which you know Bitcoin and just the whole market quite likes doing that in general. We would be hitting a really important Fibonacci level, and on top of that we would be hitting the top side of this little accumulation range, which has given us an insane push up. Okay, now just for the fun of it, you guys know I really like a fixed range volume profile. Let's see if we get any more information. We don't get much, okay? Like I said, I was looking for it on the 0.618. And actually, the value area low, just this white line, is landing very nicely with my level. If you don't know why I'm using this level, I've also made a video you can check out in my channel, okay? So that's basically it. This is where I would be waiting for. If I get stopped out, we get a bit more of a move up, I would look for a short up until this area. Until then, okay, the only thing I'm looking to trade is hold my long up until there, close it, open a short. If I now get stopped out, my next move is simply going to be waiting until we come up around here and then look for a long there. If this long also gets stopped out, then I think bye-bye, because we would be going back inside this range, this accumulation range in which market makers have been going long. If we go back in it, that would mean these market makers no longer need to protect their position. Why would they no longer need to protect their position? Because they've gotten rid of their positions. Okay, that's the mindset. That's what I'm thinking. That's how I'm going to be trading. If we now turn on our indicators, okay, please bear in mind, these indicators, you can get them completely for free. At least Thursday, 23rd of July, at the time of me making this video, you can get these indicators for free. In the descriptions box, there's a link that takes you to our Telegram, in which you will get access to two things. One, my completely free course, which is about 6 hours long. Okay, if you're not willing to invest 6 hours of your life into learning how to trade, then trading is probably not for you. And then two, you can send a message to our support team and tell them you want access to these indicators. Okay. What was I trying to say? Yes, I was going to go on the 4-hourly time frame, and I was going to highlight something. This breaker order block, which you can see right there, it means This used to be an order block, which you can see represented in this red rectangle, which we tested, and then broke. Now that we've broken it, I'm using it as a base to go long. On top of that, we have the exponential moving average in this area as well on the 4-hourly time frame. The smart trend has turned green, which means we can be bullish and we should be bullish, especially on this time frame. And then this is the really nice thing, okay? The price has been dropping, not that much, okay? Have we had a move down? Yes, we have had a move down, not the most dramatic move down. The RSI on the 4-hourly time frame is basically oversold. So we're nearly ready to get another push up. That's why I'm really happy things are timing out exactly as I think they should. Therefore, I'm really glad I'm in my long position now. Does this mean it's 100% guarantee the price is going to go up because I'm oversold? No. Okay, very well, the price could come crashing down and ruin everything. Absolutely. But this is an extra piece of information which is making me think we could very well get a push up very soon. Let's have a quick look at USDT because we haven't done that in a while. Actually, I do apologize. Let's go on the daily time frame and we can see a very similar thing. Let me hide the indicators. We were inside the range. Actually, the 4-hourly is better. Yeah, there we go. We were inside the range, exactly the same thing as Bitcoin, which we broke out of. And now we are retesting the bottom side, in this case, of this range. Where am I waiting for USDT? Okay, please do remember, if USDT is going up, crypto is going down. If USDT is going down, crypto is going up. Okay, let's trace a Fibonacci retracement from this whole push up. Same thing as Bitcoin. Where am I waiting for USDT? On the 0.5 level. Okay, what does that translate to in terms of Bitcoin? In terms of Bitcoin, if I zoom out and I trace you a Fibonacci retracement, the exact same thing from this top all the way to this bottom, you're going to see the 0.5 level comes just above this recent high. Okay, if you want to know exactly why I'm waiting for Bitcoin there, might as well tell you now is the 0.5. We would be going above this recent high to grab some liquidity. On top of that, using our indicators, we can see we have got a 4-hourly fair value gap. Okay, and if I head over to the daily time frame, we have also got a daily fair value gap. Now, I want to say this one more time. Be very careful, please. Okay, because is this a good area to trade? Absolutely, it's a really good area to trade. I'm going to trade it. What is just above it? Just above it, we've got the 0.618 level, okay? Which in theory is the best area when it comes to tracing Fibonacci's. Therefore, is this 100% guaranteed that we're going to get the massive price, the massive push down? No, okay? There is a high probability, but we also need to think there's a lot of people that are saying this is a good area to go short. Is Bitcoin going to do what everyone is thinking it's going to do? Or is Bitcoin going to do something that not a lot of people are thinking is going to do to cause the most amount of damage? Using that simple mindset, I'm starting to think, okay, there's a chance we could get a bit more of a deviation up to the 0.618, hit this daily fair value gap, as well as a 4-hourly fair value gap, okay? Because if I delete everything, we can actually see something really cool. We've got a 4-hour gap, which is this red rectangle, and then an I fair value gap. What does that mean? It's an inverted fair value gap. Basically the exact same concept of what once used to be a support, which you can see this fair value gap was created there. We broke it, therefore it turns into an I fair value gap. What was once a support now turns into a resistance. I'm just keeping that in mind, okay? I'm not saying it has to happen. I'm not saying 100%. I'm just saying, looking at price action, looking at what everyone's saying, we could very well get something like this. It's not because we're overbought that we need to get a push down. We were overbought on the daily pushing down and up, and Bitcoin did not give two fucks, and it kept on going up. Okay, I was looking for a nicer way to put it. I don't think there's any nicer way to put it. That's basically it. Okay, that's my mindset. We can also, if you really want, have a really quick look at Ethereum, see what Ethereum's doing. Ethereum's not looking so bullish. Okay, we've made it to a daily fair value gap as well as a daily breakout order block. Okay, we could get a bit more of a push up. I don't doubt it. But it looks like we are starting to hit some major resistances. If we go on the 4-hourly time frame, we can see actually very similar stuff. Let me just hide the indicators for a sec. Sideways range, okay, which we broke out of. We broke out. This was a perfect ideal entry. Why? This is a 0.618 level, okay. Turning on our indicators, what else can we see? We were heavily oversold on the 4-hourly time frame, and we had the exponential moving average in this area. On top of that, we had this whole green rectangle is a fair value gap, and on top of that, we had a breakout order block. This was a trade that I personally had to take. I didn't have a choice. This was given to me in a silver platter. What did my long look like? Something like this, with my take profit just on the recent high, which we actually took. Okay, this is a really nice trade that I did just simply following the things that I'm teaching in this channel. Okay, and like I've mentioned before, you get every single one of these things completely for free. I've done a completely free course. I've done these indicators. I post videos every day. I'm even making a little playlist where I go into absolute detail of how to use things like Wyckoff, fair value gaps, order blocks, volume profiles, which is a thing that not a lot of people are using. All of these things. Ethereum, very similar thing. Price has basically been staying sideways, and the RSI on the 4-hourly time frame has been dropping dramatically. Okay, could we get a bit more of a short-term push? Yeah, we could touch the exponential moving average, which is this gray line, and same as Bitcoin, the smart trend is green. Smart trend is green. It means I'm allowed to look for a long position. Okay, that's my mindset on the charts. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm reading. That's what I'm going to be trading as well. Having said that, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like. Make sure you also subscribe, and make sure to watch tomorrow's videos for another daily market update. Bye bye.